Hi, this is Miss J, and I'm here talking with my best friend Cassidy.
Yay!
Yay! Cassidy is here to help us talk about our dating unit, and we're specifically talking about high school dating. So, I want to ask Cassidy, what would you tell 16-year-old Cassidy about dating? What advice would you give her?
My best advice would be you need to learn to love yourself first before you could really truly love somebody else.
Okay, and sometimes I think that sounds cliche, like, oh, you need to love yourself before someone
Yeah.
can love you. So, what exactly does that mean? Like, to you, what does loving yourself mean? What does it look like?
Through my experiences when it comes to dating, I've noticed that in past relationships, I lacked a lot of confidence and I was more insecure, which meant that I allowed certain behaviors and behavior patterns, and I honestly didn't really let men treat me very well and respect me. And a lot of it was because I didn't love and respect myself. So if you want a good partner who is going to be loyal and respect and love you, you also need to find those qualities within yourself and treat yourself that way.
Okay, and so do you feel like you love yourself now? Are you at the epitome of loving yourself, or do you feel like there's still work to do? Where are you at right now with loving yourself?
Well, I'm 26 now, and I would say that this relationship that I'm currently pursuing, I've noticed a lot more self worth. I'm a lot more honest. I know what I want. I don't beat around the bush or walk. I don't feel like I need to walk on eggshells. And I think it's because I've just grown a lot of self confidence and I've realized this is who I am, this is how I'm always going to be. And if you don't like me or accept me, then that's just how it is. And I'm not going to let someone try and change me for the worse or how they want me to be.
Okay, and do you feel like you're always working on self-love, or is it something that you hit and then you never have to work on again?
I think you'll always have to work on self love, which isn't a bad thing. I think the whole point of life is to continuously progress and move forward. So if you just get to a stagnant point where you think you like yourself, I don't think that's true. I think you're always going to go through life experiences that is going to teach you how to love yourself even more and more, especially through really hard times.
Okay, I think that's a good answer. And then we were talking earlier about um, being exclusive with someone when you're dating them, or being in a relationship like girlfriend and boyfriend,
And what's the
and
difference?
what's the difference. And Cassidy actually has a really good point about how they are different, how being exclusive and being boyfriend and girlfriend are not the same thing. She views them as different. So kind
Yeah.
of explain to them what you told me about being exclusive versus being like girlfriend boyfriend.
I think all relationships are supposed to be progressing, and you're going to need those stepping stones so you can learn to work and progress together. So, in my mind, the first step is casual dating, right? So, you meet someone and you're casually dating, you go on a first couple dates, you really like them, you have a lot in common. So, you are like, I would go out with them again. And then you get to the next step, which is more exclusively dating. You really develop feelings for this person, you care for them, and you realize that you're not dating other people and they're not dating other people either. And then that part is you need to start working towards a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, which I think is a more serious relationship. And some people disagree, especially like if you're in high school or like in your early 20s, you're not quite ready to get married. And that is something that you probably should learn to talk about with that person. What are you looking for? How serious do you want it? Well, at 26, I'm ready to get married, have a family, so I view boyfriend girlfriend a very serious relationship. And I don't want to just jump into a serious relationship without having hard conversations. So, this part of the exclusive dating is where you need to not be afraid to have hard conversations. People don't want to talk about their feelings, they try to avoid certain things, they probably don't want to ask certain questions because they're afraid it might end. But I think you need to because it will save you a lot of heartache, and I don't think you should rush into a relationship. You really need to get to know that person. So, the thing that I like to talk about in exclusively dating in this situation is what are their expectations and my expectations in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. And then you need to think about, do I like you enough? Do you like me enough for us and want to fulfill these expectations that we both have to get to this next level of a relationship?
Okay. So, right now in your relationship currently, are you boyfriend, girlfriend, or just exclusive? If you view them kind of differently, what stage are you at?
So we are exclusively dating. So I'm not seeing anyone else, and neither is he. And he thinks it's the same thing, but I just reminded him that I want to make sure that I'm ready and want to fulfill these expectations that he has when it comes to being a girlfriend. And I just feel like personally, we need some more time to get to that part.
Okay. So, comment below on how you feel about the view of being exclusive and being boyfriend, girlfriend. Do you feel like they're the same thing, or do you feel like they're different things? Comment below and let us know. And then ask us questions for our next interview.
Yes.
That's fine. We're awesome. We're
For
not doing another take.
I feel like that was better. I probably